In this section, we're going to take a quick tour of the Teachable backend to help you get acquainted with the platform. So first, you'll see some options here on the main page. You can sign up for a free webinar, you can create a product, customize the look and feel of your new site, set up your domain name, or launch your school. I'm going to walk you through each one of these things in this tutorial and more. But to kick things off, I think it would be a good idea to get familiar with the options that are available to you by taking a quick tour of the platform menu. I like to call these options tabs. So if you hear me using the word tabs, I'm referring to one of the options here along the left sidebar menu. We're currently on the dashboard page, so if you want to get back to all of these options, you can click on Dashboard at any time to do that. Our first stop on the tour is going to be the Users tab. Users are anyone who is affiliated with your Teachable account. These could be students who purchase one of your courses or products. These could be owners, which is anyone else that you give owner permissions to. These could be authors. Authors are instructors. So the difference between an owner and an author is the amount of admin permissions that they have in your school. An owner can make changes to any part of your Teachable school. However, an author can only make changes to course content that they're involved with. So for example, if you allow another person to create courses for your school, they might be able to upload new lessons or answer student comments, but they won't have access to other parts of your Teachable school, like your sales information. Users can also be affiliates. Affiliates are people who promote your courses or products in exchange for a percentage of the sale. An affiliate could also be an author or an owner, but they don't have to be. The role of an affiliate is just to promote your products and help you make sales. Next up is the Site tab. This is where you can customize your school's website. For example, you can upload a custom logo, choose a font family for the text on your site, choose a custom color palette, set up a custom domain name, customize your school's navigation, set up bios for yourself or any other course instructors who will be creating courses for your school. You can create additional web pages for your site. Here you can manage student comments. You can edit the pre-populated text that appears on your site, and we'll go into more detail on this later. You can also insert code snippets. So for example, if you're using Google or Facebook ads and you want to insert a tracking code, you could put that here. Also, if you're using a tool like Deadline Funnel, you would paste your tracking code in here as well. And finally, there's the Power Editor. This is an advanced feature that lets you add custom code to alter the functionality and design of your school. This feature is only available on the business plan. Next is the Sales tab. This is where all of your sales data lives for each product that you sell. You can view individual transactions, you can view earning statements for your school, individual authors, and your affiliate partners. These are just breakdowns of what each person earned for a given time period. This data will be useful when doing your accounting or bookkeeping. And you can see a breakdown of sales by the day or month. You can also see how your upsells are performing. We'll be talking about upsells later on, but for now, just know that this is a feature that is only available on the professional plan and up. Next, we have the Emails tab. Here you can compose and send email messages to your students. You can send messages to individual users, all students who are enrolled in a particular course, or all the students in your school. Here you can see your email history, so once you send a message, it will show up here. Here you can edit the email template that is sent to students when they purchase one of your courses. This is an advanced feature, so unless you're familiar with coding or working with a developer, you may not want to alter this. And here you can control your email settings. You can decide when you want Teachable to send an automated email to your students. For example, they can receive an automated message when they are awarded a certificate for completing a course, when someone responds to a comment that they left, when a new lecture is available in a course that they're taking, to confirm their account, to remind them that their subscription payment is due soon, to notify them that access to a course has expired, or to get an email receipt when they enroll in a free product. You can turn any of these options on or off by clicking on the toggle switch. Next is the Main Settings tab. Here you'll find a mix of school settings and account settings. Under the General tab, you can change the name of your school, list your business name if it's different from your school name. You can type a homepage heading and description. This is what people will see when they first visit your Teachable site. You can enter an email address for receiving notifications. And if you email your students, this is the from email name that they will see. You can also customize the name of the email to be your name or your school or brand name. You can choose to remove Teachable branding from your school by clicking the toggle switch on or off. Here you can enable reCAPTCHA to prevent spam enrollments. This is that little word puzzle where a person has to enter letters that they see on the screen before they can complete their enrollment. If you decide to connect Google Analytics to your Teachable site, you have the option to keep users' IP addresses anonymous to protect their privacy. And you can prevent students from opting out of their payment plans by clicking the toggle switch here. Here you can enter your address or your business address. Here are settings that apply to your course lectures. For example, you can choose to auto-complete lectures or lessons. You can choose to have your videos start playing automatically. And you can have Teachable recalculate the percent of a course that has been completed if you add or remove lessons. Here you can set permissions for authors. Remember, authors are instructors or other people involved in the creation or management of your course. You can decide if you want to allow them to publish courses or make a course live on your site. And we'll talk more about publishing and unpublishing courses a little bit later on. Here you can decide if you want to let your authors email students, or change the price of a course, create coupons for their courses, customize their course sales pages, or manage or issue certificates. Here you can set the cookie period for your affiliates. This has to do with giving credit to affiliates for making a sale. So for example, let's say you have a 30-day cookie for your affiliates. If someone clicks on your affiliate links today, but then they don't purchase your course until 31 days later, your affiliate wouldn't get credit for that sale because the cookie had already expired on day 30. The sale has to happen within the cookie window that you set in order for an affiliate to get credit for it. Here you can enable comment moderation, allow multiple levels of responses, or let people attach images to their comments. Here you can add a blog to your school, and we'll be talking about this more later on. And here you can control the status of your school. So while you're building it, it will be offline. People won't be able to find it. Once you have courses or services available, you can take your school online, or if for some reason you want to delete your school, you can do that here as well. Finally, down here you have the option to enable or disable the My Teachable Accounts feature. So if you have My Teachable Accounts enabled, this allows users to manage all of their My Teachable school enrollments from a centralized dashboard, make instant purchases, and log in using the same information. You do have the option to disable My Teachable Accounts, but you have to be on the basic plan or higher, and you have to have less than 100 students. So if this is something that you want to learn more about, I'll leave a link to Teachable's knowledge base so that you can read more about what My Teachable Accounts are, and then you can make a decision for yourself. Here under the Payments tab is where you'll connect your PayPal and Stripe accounts so that you can receive your funds once people start making purchases from your Teachable site. So you will need to set up a PayPal and or a Stripe account. You could use either one. I recommend setting up both. So you'll need one of those in order to get paid when people start purchasing through your Teachable site. And it is free to set up both of these, and we'll go over this in more detail later on in the tutorial. Next is the Taxes tab. So here you can enter your VAT ID if you have one. This is mainly for people who are selling courses in the European Union. If you have questions about VAT tax collection, Teachable has some resources that you can check out in their knowledge base, and I'll put the links to those below the video as well. You may also want to consult with an accountant in your local area who can help you decide if you need to collect VAT tax or not. If you determine that you do need to collect VAT tax, you can have Teachable automatically add the tax to the price of your product at checkout. They will also submit the tax on your behalf if you have this option turned on. Next is the Notifications tab. This is for notifications that you receive, not that your students receive. So for example, you can choose to get an email notification when a new student joins your school, when someone enrolls in a course, or when a comment is posted. Here, you can manage your Teachable plan. You're likely using the free trial plan right now. However, once that expires, you'll need to come here to choose a subscription option if you want to continue using Teachable to sell courses and services online. You can also upgrade or downgrade your plan at any time. So if you start off with the professional plan and you decide that you want to go down to the basic plan, you can do that at any time. You don't have to wait until the end of the month. They'll actually return any amounts that is the difference between the basic plan and the pro plan at the time that you switch. Or if you need to upgrade from the basic to the pro plan or from the pro plan to the business plan, you can do that at any time. Next, we have the Billing tab. This is where you can enter your payment information for your Teachable plan. You can also see your billing history here. Next is integrations. This allows you to connect other software programs and analytics programs to your Teachable school. Next, we have the Courses tab. This is where you will go to create new courses and digital products or manage your existing courses. This is the Coaching tab. Teachable recently added this new feature that lets you sell coaching offers to your students. You can also use it to sell consulting or other types of freelance services. So for example, I've used this coaching feature to sell audio editing services. This is a really great feature, especially if you sell DIY courses. In my experience, there will always be students or clients who will want to work with you one-on-one, and this feature makes it really easy to do that. Next, if you click on the Help tab, you can search Teachable's extensive knowledge base to find answers to most of the questions that you might have about using this platform. Or if you need help from a human, you can create an email support ticket and have one of Teachable's support staff help you out. Next is the Teachable U tab. Here you'll find dozens of workshops and training videos that will help you with all aspects of creating and marketing your course. Now you do have to upgrade to one of Teachable's paid plans to get access to this, but I'll show you what this looks like in my own Teachable account. So here's what you'll find inside of Teachable U. There are tons and tons of core classes such as how to choose your course topic, how to actually create your course, how to build your audience, how to launch your course, and then there are tons of bonuses that are going to help you get your first sale, get clients, email templates to help you nurture and sell to your list. There's group coaching. It just goes on and on. There are so many bonuses in here to help you get set up. You can build challenges to sell your courses. They have classes on how to run ads, how to create opt-ins to grow your list. It just goes on and on and on. There's more information and resources in here than you will find in many of the high-priced courses that are out there that claim to help you create a course. So if you've been thinking about buying one of those courses, I would seriously consider checking out the resources inside of Teachable U first before purchasing another course. And you can get access to all of these with just the basic plan, which starts at $29 a month. Teachable also offers a private community for Teachable creators. This is available to all Teachable users regardless of which plan they are on, and I do believe that you get access to this with your free trial as well. Here you can ask questions and chat with other course creators. I think this is such a great resource. I personally love reading about what other creators are doing and what strategies have worked for them. It's just a great place to get inspired, connect with other people who are using the Teachable platform, or get help if you're trying to do something on the platform and you're having a hard time figuring it out. Finally, the bottom tab will take you to your My Teachable account information. So if you are enrolled in other Teachable schools using your My Teachable account, you can find all of the courses that you are enrolled in here. And if you want to create another school with the same admin account, you can do that here. You can also manage your billing information for schools that you own and for other schools that you are enrolled in. At this point, you've seen all of the general features and options that make up the Teachable platform. In the next section, I'm going to walk you through the process of creating your first course from start to finish.